Hi, Mark Romero here. Welcome to another episode of the Harmonize Your Life podcast, where every week we bring you music, mindsets, meditations, all kinds of goodies to help you accelerate your personal evolution. In that theme, I've been saying this for weeks now. Obviously there's been a tremendous amount of things taking place on the planet right now. I cannot think of a time, well, actually I can, but this is pretty elevated, where we are being asked to really evolve and take our lives to the next level. It's like, you know what? Humanity, let go of those old stories, let go of those old ways of being. It's time to reclaim your power and remember who you are. And the more and more that we emerge into what's developing in the world today, I really see the solution is each and every one of us awakening to who we really are, to this beautiful divine expression of life, of energy, of unlimited possibilities. Imagine how this world would change if we were all going to live from that space and to be from that space and to reflect from that space. I am absolutely convinced that things would shift instantly, effortlessly, and literally move us all into this higher frequency bandwidth above all the stuff of the static and the noise that we're experiencing in the world today. So it's a new week, it's a new month, it's May. It's time to take it up another level. It's time to really push the edges of the box that we have all lived in to one degree or another. Right now, that box needs to go. There is no box. There is no limit to who and what we are and what we can express into. So I wanted to kind of just start off this week with a little bit of a challenge. And that challenge is this. Where is there something that you've wanted to do that is just, there's like this calling within you to express, but for some reason you come up with an excuse not to do it? Oh, I'm not prepared enough. Oh, people might think this of me if I do that, or if I say that, or, if I go do this, then, maybe my family members won't accept me. Where are you holding yourself back for fear of how others would respond? This is an old way of being. There's no limitations. What would open up for you if you were to take one action step this week in a direction to reflecting and sharing something that's in alignment with your heart, regardless of what potentially might be the outcome? And I know that can be a challenge. And I can even go back to think of my own experience, when I first found out about the healing energy in my music and stuff. Man, I did not want anything to do with that. It took me years to call myself a sound healer. It took me even years above that to call myself an energy healer. Oh, what will people think? They're going to think I'm some kind of like woo-woo guy and all that stuff. Guess what? I am a woo-woo guy, okay? I finally come to terms with that. That's who and what I am. And now I realize it's so important for us, all of us, to reflect and be who and what we are. So yes, I've reflected myself and shared myself in that different way. Have some people said that I'm woo-woo? Yeah, but you know what? It's my authentic self. It's part of my inherent gift is to harmonize disharmonious energy. Whether I'm using music, energy transmissions, hands-on work, or energizing somebody's Wi-Fi router, for example. And for years, I held myself back from expressing that because fear of what others would think of me. Fear of what might possibly happen. And now as we emerge in this time, now more than ever, it is so important for you, for me, for all of us to move forward, be our authentic selves, and not freaking care about the possible implications of what somebody might say, how family might react, or whatever. Your biggest responsibility is to be you. Your biggest responsibility is to reflect and to shine your heart's essence. So for this week, I want to challenge you to come up and think. Just take some time to sit back and reflect and think about, what have I wanted to do? What am I being called to do? What am I being called to express? What am I being called to share? Who am I being called to be that perhaps maybe I've held myself back because fear of how somebody might react. And I want you just to take that and say thank you for sharing, and go and reflect your light, your love, your song, your authenticity. Now more than ever, the world needs your light, your expression. And I just really want to encourage you to let go of these stories of what others might think and to step into being and expressing yourself. You know, we look at everything that's taking place in the world today. We look at how our freedoms are getting taken away, how we're being challenged on so many different levels. And I am absolutely convinced that the key to all of this, the key to transcending this, is each and every one of us shining our light, being true to our essence, and expressing that into the world without fear, without worry, but with total commitment and dedication to finally taking a stand for being our authentic self. That is the catalyst for transformation and change. That makes us all part of this puzzle in this thing called global transformation. Not only are you going to change the world, you're going to transform your own life. So I'd love to hear how you're going to push yourself beyond perhaps maybe some ways that you've been holding yourself back and reflecting this magnificent expression of life that you are. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You know, make your comments, leave your notes, and we'll see what kind of goes from there. And if you'd like a little vibrational support, I invite you to go to the website. On my homepage at the bottom or on my blog page, you can sign up. You can get a track of high vibration music, a little guided meditation to help you reduce your stress, play a song, play some music, listen to a little stress reduction thing. Go express yourself. The world needs your light more than ever. Thank you so very much. Have a happy and harmonious day.